Welcome back to the Max Reality. If you've seen my face before, then you know the drill. But if you're new here, I love talking all things reality TV. And today we are almost at the end of the 12 days of Sharkmas. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, it's a series I have been doing for the holiday season where I'm trying out 12 different Shark Tank products I've never tried before. And today for day 11, we are trying out Love Pebble Beauty Pops. Love Pebble Beauty Pops aired on Shark Tank in season 13, episode 7. Entrepreneurs Paul and Linda walked into the tank looking for $150,000 for 10% of their cryo face mask at home. Unfortunately, this one is in the category of products that left the tank without a deal, but they are still here, surviving and thriving. That's a Potomac, Real Housewives of Potomac reference, so random intersection there anyway. So the idea behind it is it's supposed to be an all-natural superfood face mask, which is supposed to help give your face a nice glow. Along with that, it's in the freezer, and that cooling, frozen benefit of the ice on your face is supposed to combine with the super fruit mask and make your face beautiful, sparkling, and glowy. I got the kit for $25.19 on Amazon because it was on sale at the time. Usually it's $39.99, and it comes with the mold, the scoops, the powder to make the mask, and everything you need to get started. And with all that, I think it's time to put this thing to the test. Welcome back to Max's Kitchen. Today we have Beauty Pops. We're in the kitchen with it because it's gonna have to go in the freezer in the end, so I thought we would just make it right here. So this is the little box it came in. Very cute, very fun. Let's open it up and see what's all in here. We got our good little instructions. I'm definitely gonna need those. This is the powder, the face mask that we're going to be blending. And then this is the little mold. I thought this would be bigger. I don't know why. I always think things are going to be bigger than they actually are going to be. I don't know why. I think when I just saw pictures of this, it just felt like it was going to be bigger. There's the little silicone mold for the inside and the little holder, and then the little sticks that you put in it when it's done, and a scoop and a little spatula. Very cute, very fun. Okay, I've moved everything to the side and we have a little bit of a different angle here, so hopefully y'all can see what's going on a little better. Okay, first things first, you pour 1 full scoop of the powder into the ice mold and add water until the fill line. Oh my gosh, the fill line is so small. This feels really difficult. Okay. 1 scoop in there. I'm shaking a little, I don't want to spill anything. 1 scoop in there. Okay, be right back with water. Okay, I'm worried I overfilled them a little, but it was honestly very difficult. I probably should have gotten like a little cup or something to try to fill it with instead of trying to fill it straight from the sink. But you know, you live and you learn. Step 2, well, this is actually still all part of step 1, is to stir it with the little spatula they give you until it is a paste. So I'm just kind of stirring it. I'm afraid I added too much water, like I said, so I don't know how pasty it's gonna be. It's pretty pasty, I would say, kinda. Right? Maybe. It's so little, it's so hard. I think this is probably stirred up enough. It's kind of hard to tell, honestly, if I've gotten it stirred up enough. I keep feeling the silicone while I'm stirring, but then I'll find like little spots of powder that are all clumped up still. I don't want it to be all clumpy when I'm done, but I also don't want to stir this forever. It's making my fingers hurt from holding this little thing. Also, I feel like I've been stirring for 10 years, but I don't think it's actually been quite, you know, obviously it hasn't been 10 years. I don't think it's been a super long time, but dang. Okay, some of it still looks a little clumpy, but we're just gonna go for it. I think it's fine. I've also made a little bit of a mess, not a huge mess, but I got some sticky on me, which I hate. So now that it's a paste, you put the sticks in, this side down, Are they supposed to go all the way in? Am I putting them in the wrong way? Oh, short side down, y'all. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to rinse this one off now. Oops. Okay, now that I learned how to read, they are both in there. There you go. Okay, now they're in the freezer. It says to freeze them for at least 4 hours. It's around 2:30 in the afternoon right now, so we'd be looking at about 7:30. If I'm able to try them tonight, it will definitely be later than 7:30. It might even be tomorrow before I'm able to try them, but I will update you. We will be right back. Hello and welcome to Max's bathroom now. We are now back with the Beauty Pops. I froze them Wednesday afternoon. It is now Friday night, so they should be nice and frozen. According to the directions, once it's frozen, you just take it out of the little mold, run it under water, and then put it all over your nice clean face. So that's what we're gonna do now. Okay, I just did my normal routine to wash my face to make sure it was nice and clean, and now we're ready to go. There's no instructions for how to remove it from the mold, so I'm just gonna take it out and, oh my gosh, this is really difficult. I'm mostly just scared of breaking it. Oh, there we go. That wasn't that bad. That wasn't hard. I think I was just scared of breaking it. Okay, so now we run it under some water. Done. And now we just put it all over your face. They said to make sure you're not wearing something you super care about. So I'm just wearing a sweater I wear around the house all the time. I'm just gonna apply it all over like they said to do. It smells really good. It smells like all like the fruit and stuff that's in it. I don't know. It's kind of hard to see since it's just a fruit mask, so I'm hoping I'm getting everything nice and evenly covered. It feels really good with the cold. I will give them that. The cold does feel really good. Okay, just gonna do another pass to make sure. Probably have a little too much on now, honestly. I'm starting to see it a little better now. Look how much. I'm surprised how much it used. I think I used a little too much, if we're gonna be honest. I think I've officially used a little too much. But I just wanted to make sure it was all covered. Okay. It's probably over covered now. It is all on my face. I'm gonna set a timer. It says 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna do 10. That's what I typically do for stuff like this. And we'll see where we are in 10 minutes. It says it's supposed to give immediate results, so. And here's an up close shot just so you can see what it's looking like. Okay, it's been around 10 minutes. It's feeling really dry, you know, like a face mask does. It feels ready to wash off. I didn't get like a super even coverage all over my face. I was kind of struggling, as y'all saw. It was kind of hard to see where I'd already gotten it really good, but it smells so good. It smells like a smoothie. Honestly, it might be off-putting to some people. It's very fruit forward, but I loved it. I was walking around feeling like I was in a Smoothie King or something. Very much about it. Let's wipe it off. It recommends a dark cloth. I think they're worried about staining because of some of the ingredients in here. I think turmeric's in here, which does stain. So definitely take all their warnings about what to wear and all that. I am, so I'm not going to see any major disasters. But if you're seeing this, do what they say, because I don't want y'all to end up with stained stuff over this. So let's rinse this off and I'll be right back. And we're all done. What do y'all think? Do I look glowier? Do I look refreshed? I definitely feel refreshed. I don't know how good the lighting is with this phone camera and everything, but I do definitely feel like my skin looks a little brighter, a little fresher. It feels really good too. It feels really nice and soft. I think what I'm gonna have to do is try it a few more times and then come back to y'all with a final verdict. I'm trying to take thumbnail photos right now for a different Shark Tank product, but I used that Beauty Pop thing, not yesterday, but the day before, and I don't know, I feel like today when I've been taking pictures, my skin feels like, it does feel extra glowy. Even though it's been a couple days, I feel like I should put this in here because I've been sitting here today like, what could be different? And that's the only different thing I've done with my face lately, is try that face mask. So I'm going to be using it again tonight and a little bit more before I make my final video. But I've just been like, because my skin's not been doing great right now. So any like little bit of help I can get has been great. I really do think it did something. We are back in my bathroom. This is my third time using the Beauty Pop face mask. It was my first time having to move to the second pop. Something I'll say that kind of bothers me is I did 2 different face masks with the first little pop, and this is how much I have left. And like, I was trying to get this on my face and I physically couldn't. I just had to go to the second pop. And I know it's not very much to waste, but I hate waste. I don't know if maybe I need to like pop it off of there and rub it on my face. And that leads to my second like minor gripe. I feel like when you're rubbing this thing on your face, this is the one I just used, it's hard to get it nice and even. I end up taking my fingers and kind of spreading it out when I get done. Not a major issue, I guess, but it is a problem that some might really not like. This is my 5th time trying to use the same little beauty pops that I made at the very beginning of the video. Both of them have like this little amount left, which feels like it's gonna be hard to like wipe on your face. I'd already talked about it. This was my first one that I was showing y'all earlier. Now the other one's down to this. I'm gonna try to figure out if I can use the last little scraps of this for my 5th and final mask before I do my final verdict. So let's see how it goes. I'm gonna try with the smaller one first. I can feel some of it coming off, but it's like obviously like not super comfortable doing this like this. I wonder if I can like peel it off. That might be the move. Yeah, like broke it off. Ah! Okay. That might not be the world's best solution, but if you're like me and you hate waste, like, and you don't want to use it at this very ending, because it's kind of not super comfortable having the little stick poke your head, you can just kind of break it off. And then it's still cold, so you're still getting that, but you may lose half of it, like I just did. But it still feels good even if you're having to do it this way. So, that's good that I have come up with some sort of solution, / I'm not the only one who's ever thought of that, probably. And then, like I was saying, I was kind of having to rub it anyway with my fingers because I didn't feel like I was getting a very even spread of it all on there. So, doesn't really feel like a full face mask this time, but I was just using, like, all these little scrapadoodles up. And we are back for the final verdict on Beauty Pops. The clip y'all just saw of me using the face mask for the 5th time was literally like, I don't know, 15-ish minutes ago. So what do y'all think? Does my skin look brighter? It's supposed to take effect immediately. So for this time that I've been using it, the very first time I used it was December 13th, and today is December 23rd. And like I said, I got to use it 5 times. So I have a nice little range of experiences and feelings on the whole thing, some of which you kind of heard during the middle, but it's time to summarize them all up and give the final rating out of 0 out of 5. First off, I want to talk about the mask itself. I really liked it. I liked the fruity smell. I thought it made my skin feel like tight and clean and nice. I was a really big fan of this. I also really like that it's in this powder because it feels like it's going to last forever. Like, those Beauty Pops I made, again, I used them 5 times. That last time I didn't get as much product as usual, but also not using as much product as I had the other times, I think I might have been using too much in the first one. So they might last you even longer than I thought, which I always love when a product feels like it's going to last for a while, because then I don't know about other people, but I get that scarcity type mentality where I get something nice kind of like this and there's not very much of it, so I feel like I have to use it on very special occasions or things like that. But with this, I really do feel like I can just use it all the time because for the price, this feels like it's going to last a really long time. Now, as for the contraption itself, like the actual Beauty Pop situation, when they were brand new, it does feel really nice. It feels like one of those ice roller things, but it also has the face mask. It feels very good. But once it's not super full like that anymore and you're just kind of using it, it's not necessarily the most comfortable way to apply a face mask when you're trying to use up the last bits of it. Not even the last. I would say just after it starts kind of shaping down in any format. It's just not the same, obviously, as like right when it's perfect and new. Along with that, even when it was new, I felt like I was really struggling to get like an even coverage over my face with the face mask. Like I was saying, I was having to use my fingers to kind of even it all out, which isn't the world's worst thing, but it is kind of also like, well, I could have just used a face mask that you apply with your hands, or like one of those silicone scraper things, and just put my face mask stuff in the fridge and kind of done that sort of situation. So I wouldn't necessarily say I'm super in love with the format of the face mask. I think it's fun, I think it's nifty, I think it's neat, but I'm not saying it's like life-changing. I'll also say it wasn't necessarily the easiest experience trying to stir up the mask in the little silicone mold things. It wasn't necessarily difficult either. It was just kind of like not my favorite thing in the world. But overall, I really did like it. I do think I'm going to continue to use this a whole bunch because like I said, it feels nice and I feel like it's going to last a really long time. I do like the little beauty pops, even though I have my criticism of them. They are fun to like pull out really easily out of your freezer, slap them on. So with everything I've said, I'm going to give this product a 4 out of 5. While I do think there are multiple things that could be improved upon, like I said, overall, it was a super positive experience. I really like the formula, and I like the idea. I just think it might need some help in some areas, but I liked it so much I think I'm going to even try their serum that they have that's different from the face mask. So I think 4 out of 5 is a very fair rating. And that is a wrap on Beauty Pops from Love Pebble. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. If you liked the video, don't forget to like it. If you like reality TV, Shark Tank recaps, Shark Tank product reviews, maybe check out the channel and subscribe. It's a good time over here. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before my 3-year anniversary at the end of next year. So if you want to give me an early Christmas present, join the team. Have a good time. As always, I want to hear your thoughts, feelings, opinions, comments. Have you tried Beauty Pop? Are you gonna try it? Does it sound nice? Does it sound terrible? Let me know all that and more down below. And until tomorrow, I'll see you in the next one.